What's up, YouTube? This is Epic Duel Time. We've got another deck profile with you. It's Dan and his removal Necroface.
It's Cyber Valley Necroface Chaos.
Alright, I'll let him explain it further.
Alright, so I'm going to tell you the cards in the deck, and then I'll tell you like some of the good combos. So like, I run Gores, obviously Honest. And Honest is a huge part of a combo, so he's really good. Necroface is a big part of the deck. He's limited to 1, so I run 1. 2 Thunder Kings. Obviously those are for Chaos Dragons, and it's a good light for Chaos. 3 Tour Guides, because it's an awesome dark. And Levier is basically a pot of greed in this deck. So yeah, I'll show you that later. 3 Effect Veilers, because again it's another good light and it stops Inzectors. And, I don't know, windups if you play against windups. Sangan, BLS, 3 Chaos Sorcerers, so the Chaos Monsters. 3 Dimensional Alchemists. He's really good for recycling a lot of cards, like Necroface, Tour Guide, Gores, BLS. There are a lot of combos with him. And Battle Fader. Battle Fader's pretty big with him too. And I run 3 Battle Faders. One of them is upside down, 2 of them are upside down. So those are the Battle Faders. That's just like stall, and you can recur them, and you can use it for Cyber Valley's effect. So it's pretty good. And it's a dark, so if it does die, it can't hurt. And then Cyber Valley is pretty much the engine of the deck. His effect is really important. All 3 of his effects, you use all 3 effects a lot. They're really important. Drawing him is like ideal. And if you don't, sometimes, like I won against YCS champion Gallo Orbea without drawing Cyber Valley a single time. But he, like, if you draw it, I think I honestly could have won that game like turns and turns earlier. And then the last monster is an Unknown Synchron. It's a Dark Tuner, which is really good if you want to go into Formula and then drop the BLS and go for game. Or even go into Chaos Sword, Banish, go into Scrap Dragon. I've done that play a lot, so, and then even just if you have Unknown Synchron, you can just summon the Cyber Valley and draw 2. It's pretty good, and then he's banished for a return, so having the tuner can't hurt. Alright, for the spells, I know everyone's going to think I'm crazy, but I run 3 Machine Duplications. You can recur the Cyber Valley so much with Necroface back to your deck that these are not dead very often. Like, if I have this, it's either live or it's MST bait. I don't know. Like, I used it as MST bait once in a 4-round tournament tonight, and every other time I drew it, pretty much it was live, except for against Gallo. 1 Allure, for pretty obvious reasons. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, 2 Gold Sarks. I use 2 Gold Sarks because the primary purpose is if I open Tour Guide Gold Sark, then I can banish the Cyber Valley, bring it back with the Tour Guide, and if I have Machine Dupe, then I have triple Cyber Valley, draw 4. And digging into your deck for that, like you can draw Tour Guide, Chaos Sorcerer, BLS. I do it all the time. Like, it's a really good play to open that way. You thin your deck first turn, it's pretty nutty. Heavy Storm, Mind Control. Mind Control is huge in this deck. I guarantee if you build this deck, you will want to run this card. Because, for example, I played against Dino Rabbits in top 2, and I Mind Controlled his Dolka, summoned Cyber Valley, and drew 2. It was pretty dumb. Like, I even impressed myself with that play. It was pretty good.
Don't pat yourself on the back too much.
I run 2 Lance, because I have a friend named Lance, and I think they're pretty cool. I don't have a good reason other than that. And then 2 MSTs, because MST's cool, and Skill Drain really stops Cyber Valley's second 2 effects. You can still use the first effect, and like Battle Fader still goes off, but Tour Guide and the Chaos Monsters are pretty big. Like, at its most basic level, this deck is draw into the Chaos Monsters, drop them, and attack for game. And like in that process, you draw Heavy Storms, MSTs, Dark Hole. Like, you draw what you need to go for game. So yeah, MSTs. And then 1 return from the different dimension. That's my only trap. This card's amazing. This is like the lifeblood of this deck. and I'll show you why. So basically, say you have that in hand, 3 Cyber Valleys banished, which isn't hard to do at all, and a Battle Fade or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Or Honest. We'll say Honest because that's a much better play. So you have Honest, 3 Cyber Valleys banished, and you have Return set. Your opponent tells you to go, you activate it, and special summon Honest and triple Cyber Valley. You just paid half your life points, but you can easily draw into game here. Because what you do is you pop Honest to your hand for its effect, and then this is engraved. So you use Cyber Valley's 3rd effect, which is put a card in your grave on top of your deck, and you put Return on top of your deck. So you banish the Honest and the Cyber Valley for that, and then you banish these 2 Cyber Valleys to draw 2, and then you have the Return. So, I mean, then you set it and do it again next turn. Honest basically, like, makes it so you don't have to banish a card from your hand to do that. But even if you don't, banishing the card from your hand isn't a big deal. And you can dig, I've dug, using that combo and a combination of Levier and Necroface, I've drawn 15 cards in one turn total, and then played the heavy, played BLS, Sork, and gamed. Like, it's pretty consistent that you can do something like that. It's not very often that you just dead draw the whole game, and if you do, you run triple D-Elk, triple Battle Fader, triple Cyber Valley. So, I mean, you stall. It's not often you can't stall, and when you can't, then you go to game 3. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it better than that, but basically just Cyber Valley. Get the Cyber Valley out, draw through your deck, play the boss monsters, and win. It's the best way to put it. So, the extra deck, you want the extra deck?
Yeah, just do extra.
Gaia Dragon for Mind Control. Chaos Utopia for Mind Control. Utopia. Leviathan Dragon. Wind up Zenmains. 2 Leviers, because like I said, if you draw Tour Guide, then your banished Cyber Valley is a Pot of Greed, or a Card-Cardi. This is a better example. Giga Brilliant, Mistworm, and Scrap Dragon. An Arcanite. I've won a game by going Return from a Different Dimension, bring back Chaos Sorcerer, Unknown Synchron, banish, go into Arcanite, destroy, BLS. It's pretty retarded. Ryo, Catastor, Armory Arm, and Formula Synchron.
Alright, and that's the deck.
Yeah.
Anything else to say to the folks at home?
I don't know. Side DD Warrior Ladies in this deck. That's just like the side card that I can't go without. Because you can recur them so easily. But other than that, not really. That's the deck. It's pretty fun. It's not like I didn't want to run. I have Insectors, I have Chaos Dragons, I had Dino Rabbit. They're boring.
You just want something new and different?
I wanted my deck. So, it's pretty fun.
And creativity is always the way to do it.
I agree.
Alright, keep dueling, America. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We host new videos every week. Stay tuned for more decks, duels, news, and reviews. And as always, keep dueling, America.